This one is another great one. As Odua People's Congress, IGBOHO, they tell federal government that clamping down on agitators can fuel national crisis. Alright, this is coming from the desk of OPC. The news in details. Odua People's Congress OPC has cautioned the federal government to desist from any attempt to clamp down on self-determination agitators, insisting that such could only fuel national crisis. Publicity Secretary of the group, Barrister Kinka Okuntimehin, gave the admonition at the weekend in a statement made available on Newsmen while speaking against the backdrop of the recent attack on the Soka residence of Yoruba Nation activist Chief Sunday Adeye, more popularly known as Sunday IGBOHO, where two persons were allegedly killed, and the last week's arrest of the activist in Cotonou, the Republic of Benin. Oguntabihin, he flagged federal government approach in IGBOHO's ordeals, maintaining that the use and application of the force on self-determination agitators had only demonstrated the government's lack of respect for human rights and intolerance in the views of others. OPC spokesperson in the person of the person representing condoned last Monday's arrest of Sunday IGBOHO by the International Criminal Police Organization at the Kadiho Airport in Cotonou, Republic of Benin, describing the treatment meted out to him in Nigeria and also in Cotonou as very unpleasant, even as it insisted that the federal government ought to know that the citizens had right, and that which right, and that such a right must be uprooted under the law. Alright, unfolding events have shown that there are lapses in the way the federal government handled cases of self-determination agitators like Sunday Adeyemo, and I will like to state it clearly that the federal government must desist from clamping down on self-determination agitators, because such move can only fuel national crisis. Gentunin also added, saying that urging the Benin Republic government to be fair to the Yoruba activist, considering the nature of his office and the constitutionality of his right to seek asylum in a foreign land. Said IGBOHO will be facing immigration-related offenses in Cotonou and could also seek alone to ensure his safety. Alright, my good people, the federal government has been silent on the extraordinary and extradition order because it might trigger more crisis. You cannot treat IGBOHO the second the Nnamdi Kanu the same way. It would not work. So I am appealing to the federal government to learn from history and ensure that the federalism and the fundamental human rights of the citizens are protected in such a way that we can begin to appreciate the fact that we are truly follower and the tolerant of democracy, the OPC chieftain said. Meanwhile, speaking further, Ogutimihen argued that Nigeria and the Benin had no extradition agreement, a situation he said had so made it difficult for her to come up with charges that could lead the court to order IGBOHO's extradition to Nigeria, declaring that what the federal government came up with so far were mere allegations against him, such as trafficking in arms and inciting violence that could result in the social disturbance without evidence. Meanwhile, contrary to the insinuations, Nigeria and the Benin have no contradiction agreement, and Nigeria has not been able to come up with the charges again and could lead to the court to order IGBOHO's extradition to Nigeria. What federal government came up with were mere allegations against IGBOHO, such as trafficking in arms and inciting violence, and that could result in the social disturbance without evidence, and the government of Benin Republic had considered all that is to be untenable and insufficient to warrant attrition, he also said. Alright, the case has been adjourned till today, Monday, 26th July, to allow the federal government to bring up whatever evidence they may have, and Mr. IGBOHO has been taken back to the police custody. And the OPC chairman therefore urged all Yoruba groups, the traditional rulers, and the other well-meaning Nigerians not to leave IGBOHO in the lurch at this trying moment, declaring that the embattled Yoruba nation agitator had been peaceful in his self-determination approach and deserved to enjoy his liberty wherever he is in the world. Alright, my good people, this has been how it is. The truth has been said, and the publicly and secretly of the group, Barrister Kinka, all said this, and Odua People's Congress has cautioned the federal government to desist from any attempt to clamp down of self-determination agitators, insisting that such could also and only fuel national crisis. Alright, my good people, let me have your take on this. And as long as this is concerned, that has been the truth, because clamping down the agitators will definitely lead to further fuel and national crisis, of which, if truly is what they want, okay, they should attempt and do what is in their mind. But if truly is not what they want, they should adhere and listen to the demands of the OPC, as they have been advised that clamping down an agitator can fuel federal and national crisis. Alright, remember to tap on the subscription button as you drop your update and your thoughts. Thank you and God bless you.